Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
There's no substitute for experience, the knowledge gained from having been there before, and the passion to share what you know to make everyone around you better. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by August 31st, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Marge Simpson?
Come on, Bennett. You'd hook up with Marge Simpson?
Yeah. You ever see the ones with her hair, she lets her hair down?
You're attracted to Marge Simpson.
Marge is cute.
Cute?
Legacy.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I respect her.
Yeah.
But she ain't Jessica Rabbit.
No, she's not Jessica Rabbit. She's not Jessica Rabbit. No.
The Gary Parrish Show, live weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. We have another edition. This will be the third edition of the Debate Club. You guys are going to sell a shoe to Mr. Bennett Doyle, our producer over here.
Oh, yeah.
I saw these.
Go.
I've seen these.
I saw these on social media, too.
It's the perfect house shoe.
I know, right?
Like, yeah, it's not even a house shoe. I bet you they're really comfortable. You heard of unisex. This is unifoot. Oh, my God.
The Sneak Fest Show, live Tuesdays at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Royal Flush Tour 2024. November 14th, FedEx Forum. A journey through the hits and timeless classics. The iconic band returns with special guests. Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Evening. Tickets on sale now at heart-music.com. Heart with Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Evening. Produced by AEG Presents.
Now for a limited time, the new $1.99 crispy tender wraps are here at Sonic. Who could deny a crispy chicken tender with bold flavors like hickory barbecue and cheesy Baja? And we can't forget the crisp lettuce and melty cheese to make the perfect bite. Wrap yourself up with some TLC, tender, love, and chicken for only $1.99. Sonic $1.99 crispy tender wraps. Tax not included, limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
GG Jackson, I don't know if you know this, CJ, youngest player in the NBA, does not turn 20 until December of this year. He was the 45th pick in last year's draft. He becomes the first teenager, I believe, to be named to an all-rookie team without having been a first-round pick. Shout out GG Jackson.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
I think we have the college basketball title futures. UConn's number one.
I really like Houston. I'd have them winning it all, but you can't be giving Drake jerseys. What is wrong with you?
Maybe the Drake curse is stronger in college basketball.
How long has he been riding with Kentucky?
He wore an Alabama jersey and Saban retired.
The Odds Couple with Rob Fisher, Lang Whitaker, John Roser, and CJ Hurt, live Thursdays at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Mike did his favorite black films of all time. Mike, where we at?
If there's one movie I know every single line to, it is Coming to America.
There we go.
It is Coming to America. It can come on any time of any day, and I'm going to stop and watch at least 20 minutes of it.
Get all of your HBCU sports and culture news by tuning in to HBCU Huddle with CJ Hurt and Mike Wallace. New episodes drop every Thursday on grindcitymedia.com, YouTube, and Spotify.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show, presented by Caesars Sportsbook on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
Once in your life, won't you do what feels right? Instead of waiting for the next big compromise. Stop running your mouth, get out of the house, get yourself downtown and shake it all out tonight. I don't have friends that pitch fork or enemy. No sexy heroin addiction plaguing me, but I can still get down.
Here we go. It's noon on GrindCityMedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It's the Thursday, June 13th, 2024 edition of the show. Today on the show, the finals are now 3-zip. With the Boston Celtics taking the commanding lead over the Dallas Mavericks last night. We will go through everything that took place last night in Dallas as the Mavericks were unable to make it interesting. The U.S. Open started this morning. There's a bunch of news and notes that we're going to get to. We will play Fill in the Blank Sucker. The gang is all here. It is a Thursday. It is beautiful outside. The sun's out. Smile. Let's do it. Turn it up.
Once in your life, won't you do what feels right? Instead of waiting for the next big thing to strike. Stop running your mouth, get out of the house, get yourself downtown and shake it, shake it, shake it out. Baby, once it wasn't enough.
Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good day. All right, we got a bunch of stuff to get to. There was an NBA Finals game that went on last night in Dallas, and it saw the Celtics now take a 3-0 commanding lead in the NBA Finals. Not what the average observer wants to take place for this NBA Finals, and especially for this playoffs overall, which hopefully was going to have a great ending. I suppose it will have a great ending if you are a Boston Celtics fan, but for everybody else, I'm not sure that the ending is all so great. Before I get to anything, welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandit, Senor Sack, a.k.a. John the Backpuller, John the Bearcat, John Asparagus, Johnny Neckcarb, John Lance. He's John Pistol. He's Yogi Roser.
What up?
Hello, John.
What up?
Devin Walker's here. He's the microphone mangler, Senor Quasadilla, Mr. Matt, Navajo Joe, the reporter, the photographer. He is Sir.
We can go band for band. How you doing, guys?
Great. Sarah Johnson's in the house. She is Brampton's finest. She is the Nordstrom Rack Trap Queen. She is Puerto Rico's favorite reporter. She is the ketchup chip connoisseur.
Love 15 Yeti.
I'm wearing a Celtics shirt.
You look dressed for tennis.
I'm confused.
You look dressed for tennis.
I'm sorry. I love you, Kelsey. I love you, Kelsey, so much, but I'm confused.
Because of the Mavs and the Celtics?
Yeah, she's she's totally reminding me of you.
No.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh,
whoa. Why you bringing me into this?
Because you're with the wave. Whatever the wave is.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I need an Ant jersey. You needed an Ant jersey 2 weeks ago.
I didn't actually get one,
But
though.
you needed one.
I got the bobblehead.
You needed an Ant jersey 2 weeks ago.
Wait. Hold on.
I have the
This is the wave.
Hold on.
Sing it, Roser.
Pause.
Sing it.
Whoa.
Tomorrow.
Where'd you come from?
This is the way.
No. I'm not letting y'all do this to me.
Yeah.
Y'all do this to me.
Yep.
Because how many times have I
Did
come
you
in
need
here?
an ant jersey? Yes or no? Did
I needed one.
Did you say I
Before-
need an ant jersey?
Before the playoffs, I said I needed an ant jersey.
No.
Yes,
no.
I did.
During the
I
Denver
did.
series,
No.
did you say I need
No.
an ant jersey?
I said
no.
when I was in
You're a
Minnesota,
liar.
I need to go get me
No.
an ant jersey.
No.
I said those words.
In fact,
Pull the tape.
I bet I can find it on my text.
You can
I
pull-
bet I
Let me
can.
see. I bet you
During
I see.
the Denver series.
If you just type in.
I don't know, man.
I know.
I don't know. We text a lot.
Yeah.
We'd have to search for
Please
ant
tell me you don't
jersey.
keep everything.
We'd have to find ant jersey.
I don't.
Anyway, go Celtics. Sorry that I started that.
This is the
Sorry.
way.
Dang, yeah, Kelsey. God dang,
I'm
bro.
fine with it.
Sorry.
This is crazy out here, bro.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Told me
Sorry.
stay on
I
that
have
side.
one more shirt in the closet for when they win.
Is it a Lakers shirt?
No, it's a really cool Kyrie shirt, but he's wearing a Celtics jersey and he has like 700 arms. Just wait.
Relax.
For it to win.
Relax. Don't call me bandwagon, bro. You
Yeah.
hating asses.
Yep, that's true though.
Y'all some hating asses.
You have a
Y'all.
Trae Young jersey. That's all
I
you
do
need to
have
know.
a Trae Young
You have
jersey.
a
That's all you need to
Trae
know.
Young
That
That's
joint
all
is-
you need to know.
That joint is in the back of my closet.
That's all
Why
you
do
need
you
to
have
know.
a Trae
Because they
Young
made the
jersey?
East Finals.
No, 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 no.
That's
No,
just the
no,
way.
no, don't let him do that. No, don't let
That's
him do
just
that.
the
Don't let him do that.
way.
Bro, don't let him do that.
Why
I
did you
got
get
it
a Trae
before
Young
they made the
jersey?
East Finals.
But why
Don't do
did
that.
you get it?
Don't do that.
But why
Don't do
did
that.
you get a
This is
Trae
like
Young
East
jersey?
Finals.
No, that was before the East
That's
Finals
just
year.
the way.
See, he's doing it.
But
He's doing the narrative thing.
He has it.
He's doing the narrative
I
thing.
don't care when you got it. I'm
got-
asking why.
I got it
This
the,
is
You
the
bought
first
a
year,
Trae Young jersey.
and I like the MLK jerseys they wore that year.
There-
So I got somebody to get me a
Was it
Trae
black
Young
and
jersey.
gold?
It was a black and gold one.
I am
See?
more. I am more so questioning
Thank you,
your likeness of
That's right.
players.
That's
you
right.
watched Trae Young play
That's right.
basketball, and you said,
That
"I like
first
him."
season.
And I wanna
Wore it
buy
in
a
here.
Trae
Talk
Young
about
jersey.
Ice Trae the gang.
The rookie
Ice
year.
Trae the gang.
See?
That's just the
See?
way.
Hey, look,
I'm old enough to remember when
we're gonna
he
bookmark
liked all
this.
these guys.
We're gonna bookmark
Yeah.
this. I'm
Yeah.
gonna bookmark this. Just know, I'm gonna bookmark
But
this.
you're the worst.
I'm a
Because
she's the
you
worst.
literally wore a Mavs shirt on Monday.
Yeah,
but
that's
I
pretty bad.
acknowledge it. Like,
That's,
I'm fine with
don't
it.
don't put that on the screen, Jalen. I thought you was on my side, bro.
If we want to really go deep in this with that, I remember when Dev, he crapped on it the other day, but I remember when he was repping Big Baller
What is
Brand
happening?
too.
Big
He
Baller
loved
Brand.
I still rep Big Baller Brand.
Oh,
I
you trashed those shoes
Trashed
yesterday.
them.
about
I still
Lonzo.
watch the show, so don't y'all.
He
y'all-
trashed
I'm not letting y'all do this
But,
to me
yeah, but
today.
look,
No.
it
I don't
turned
know
out-
how this ended up just
It turned out
bombing on the
because I was
Dev
like,
and
hey,
because he
Right.
jumped on her for being with the wave. But this is worse than what
Yeah, this is-
anything
I
Devin's
wore
ever
This is
a
done.
Nuggets
revolutionary.
shirt when the Nuggets
No.
won. I'm gonna wear a Celtics shirt when the Celtics
Why do you have all
win.
these shirts?
Because I just have them.
Go team!
Do you have a Piston shirt?
I wish. I think they haven't sent me a Piston shirt yet. That's
Yeah, that's
outrageous.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
That's,
you
I'm
need
actually
Piston
mad
shirt.
about that. But
Yeah.
yes, I would wear it if I had it.
In fact, one of the Pistons fans hit me up the other day. He's like, "This was a mistake, but it was the funniest mistake that you have made on the mismatch." Because I was going through all these coaches. I was on this rant about how the Lakers' job is not that great of a job because of the decision making, the power
Right,
structure
yeah.
there, and that the last guy to last 3 years was Phil Jackson, who not only won like crazy, but also was dating the owner's daughter
Right.
at the time. But I mean, he was the only one that made it past 3 years. And I said, and then you look around the league, most of these guys, everybody fancies themselves as we will sign a guy to a 6-year contract, even guys that win, right? And I said, Mike Budenholzer, right, wins the NBA Finals, and then he doesn't have a job. And Frank Vogel wins the NBA Finals, and then he doesn't have a job. And Monty Williams wins or goes to the West Finals, and then the NBA Finals, and doesn't have a job. And Darvin Ham goes to the West Finals and doesn't have a job. And I was going through them, and so this Pistons guy hit me up, and he said, this was a mistake, but this is the funniest for you saying that Monty Williams doesn't have a job, because he does have a job. But nobody wants him to have a job.
Yeah, nobody wants him to have
a job. Nobody involved with the
Yeah.
Pistons wants him to have the
That's
job.
fair.
Right?
Especially
That's
Jaden
fair.
Ivey.
Yeah.
Womp, womp, womp.
Last night, I really thought at the beginning of that game, I was like, oh, okay, here comes the physical, here comes the adjustment, here comes Kyrie Irving, here comes the home court advantage. Like all the stuff that I figured was the way it was going to play out was the way it felt like it was playing out. And then the Celtics were kind of staying in range. And even by the time they got to halftime, it's like 51-50, something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, this is in the range. They've gotten Kyrie going. And so surely they're going to be able to, make this thing a series and be able to hold on in the second half. And then that barrage of a third quarter took place by the Boston Celtics, and it was absolutely an avalanche, and they could not withstand it. Not only could they not stop them, they could not score. And I'm going to give them a little bit of credit here, Dallas, because I think any objective viewer that was watching that thought this is, for all intents and purposes, this thing is over.
Oh, I turned it off.
At the end.
I turned on my PS5.
When
At what point?
When Derek White banked the three, and then Jaylen Brown drove past two guys and cranked
When he cranked it, I was
uncontested.
like, I said, no, we're good. I'm turning this off.
It's like, bro, nobody got in his way all the way to the basket.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay. Look at this.
That's so
just
awesome.
a bunch of guys.
That was so awesome.
But just a bunch of guys watching him go by.
Yeah.
It's the NBA Finals.
That's like the stake in your heart, bro. That's like a stake in your heart to end your season right there.
Not even just the NBA Finals, like Game 3.
Yeah, that's like, and the crowd's like, oh no.
And it's like, are they really going to beat them by 15 in the next quarter? Or 16 is what you'd have to beat them by, right? In order to win. And then they went on the 20-2 run. And so I'm going to give them a lot of credit. I mean, they dug deep and they kept getting stops and they kept getting buckets. And I'm like, are they gonna do this? And then Luka fouled out.
What an idiot.
I mean, and the crazy thing is, they had to use their challenge on that last one, but the one to use the challenge on was the fifth one.
Yeah.
The fifth foul was a
Jaylen Brown.
The
Jaylen
fifth
Brown
foul
when he got
was-
tangled
they
up.
said he
Yeah.
hooked him,
Yeah.
but he's not hooking him.
No. Yeah.
Right? This one is a foul. Like, you gotta, come on, dude. Either move your feet or get out of the way.
That's not a Luka
Don't-
thing. We
don't
know
put
he's not
yourself
moving
in
his
that spot,
feet, so
Luka.
The
just
crazy
get out of
thing
the way.
is, the guy's been turning to his side and getting out of the way the whole night. Now with 5 fouls, you're gonna take a bump.
now you
What
want to
are
play
we
defense.
doing?
Now you want to play defense, bro.
And he
not
was.
even really, because his feet were just.
I'll tell you this. You know what's crazy? And because Mark Davis was the referee in their Minnesota losses, and Dallas started hating him, and Minnesota started loving him, and it was like, because Mark Davis lets them play, right? And it's like, then all Dallas was complaining about is how they weren't letting the game be physical last night. And I will say, you very rarely see the best player foul out of a game. That is extraordinary, especially
Someone that
who
didn't play
doesn't
defense.
defend.
That's what I'm saying. You got to try so hard to foul out, bro.
I mean,
that is.
there's a million videos of Luka Doncic not playing defense, and he's the guy that fouls out.
It is pretty crazy.
His
You know,
fouls were terrible, too.
It's crazy hard to foul out when you don't try on defense.
That's what I'm saying. Like
that's wild. Like,
you should give him
Of all the guys,
You should get a hat tip
in fact,
for fouling out.
Yeah, of all the guys that
Yeah.
you were expecting to foul out of a game, because it would typically be the guys.
That was a horrible call.
That one's
That was a
bad.
horrible call.
That's a bad call. That one should have
That
been
is a bad call.
challenged.
Yeah.
That one should have been
Yes.
challenged. And the problem is, it was 30 seconds later that he got the other one. And he hadn't cooled down. He's frustrated. That's why he's
Yeah.
taking that
Of
bump.
course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Because we know that's not how he typically plays defense.
and that's not the only.
So that's just frustration.
said
That's
it's
not,
not
and that's not the only. He picked up another one earlier in the game that was a frustration
Off the
foul, too,
rebound.
off the rebound.
Yeah.
where
That's
he
right.
Just hacked,
Yeah.
and it's like, dude, you can't.
That's right. His are all, they're all like acts of frustration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of his fouls.
He had a
never
one
like,
offensive foul.
It's
Except
always
for
like
the
these
six.
aggressive acts when his temper gets to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like,
He's like,
that
"Eh."
cannot happen when you're the best player. And they have to have you. Him going out of that game was, I mean, they were on a 20-2 run, bro.
Yeah. 20-2.
They had it going. They had it to the point where Devin was going to buy a Lively jersey today.
Relax. Shout out to my dog, though. Shout out to my dog. Shout out to my dog, because I know his girlfriend, so shout out to my dog.
Yeah.
The girl.
His aunt lives here.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
She's a basketball coach.
Yeah, former
Yeah.
coach at Carterville that got fired.
That's right.
Shout out to her, too.
Yeah.
Dev had it in the cart.
In the cart.
Added to cart.
I'm not buying a damn lot. I'm not allowed to buy.
You just asked to borrow my
That's
mask
the
shirt.
way.
Look,
I just like
I'm
the
not-
green ones. I like the green ones.
Look, I'm not buying any more other NBA players' jerseys because I don't want to get shamed.
It's just a T-shirt though, mine.
Throwbacks. You can get throwbacks.
What, like Jerry
right?
West?
Yeah, Penny. Like, I mean, you could do throwbacks.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do a jersey.
Yeah, see,
the
bro.
safety is always in the throwback. See, I would not let William wear. I didn't want him I don't want us going out to Costco and him rocking I don't know, whoever was hot at the moment. Devin Booker or something.
Yeah.
I'm not walking around with the kid wearing a Devin Booker.
You can't do that.
But if he's got a Charles Barkley son
Or Steve
jersey,
Nash.
or Steve
Yeah.
Nash,
Doesn't make any difference.
Or Kevin Johnson.
Yeah, no problems. Any throwbacks, I'm fine with. We could have McGrady. He's got Vince Carter Raptors. He had an Iverson Philly. And at that age, the best thing I ever did. Word to the wise for all the parents out there, these kids, fancy jerseys. I found that people resell these on eBay like crazy, and a kid doesn't know the difference, and a kid grows out of it within a year.
Yeah.
And so I started
find the
going
used
through.
ones.
Yes, I'd find Steve Nash. You know what I mean?
They're
Because
cheap.
there's nothing to do with them anymore, and so now there's people on there selling them for $15, $20, whatever. So I didn't have to spend all the money to get those jerseys that he's going to wear 4 times, and then they're going to be gone in a year anyway because he outgrows them all. So he had all these throwback jerseys, but I was fine with the throwbacks. That was the deal we made. You can wear Grizzlies stuff and you can wear the throwback stuff, and then you can wear players for teams that stink. So I'd let him wear a Wemby jersey, right? For now.
Get him
right?
a Cade Cunningham jersey.
Oh yeah, or Paulo.
Yeah.
You know
Until they get good.
Well, but even if they got good, I don't mind the Easter
a
Conference.
Arrow jersey is actually sick.
Well, and he had a Giannis one.
Yeah, that's actually cool.
But then he had all kinds of funny ones because he would try to get ones that nobody else had. So my sister lives in Chicago, and they will go when the Grizzlies play up in Milwaukee. They'll go up there to it. And I remember years ago, she FaceTimed me from the team store in Milwaukee, which you've been to their arena, right? You have as well, right?
Yeah.
Their arena is evidently unbelievable.
Oh, it's amazing, bro. They have
and their team store is crazy.
They have an Auntie Annie's in that joint, bro.
Yeah.
The pretzel place.
Yeah.
Right next to a Chick-fil-A. That's heaven.
They have a place upstairs where you can go get free drinks if you have a certain credit card.
Yeah, it's elite.
So they have their team store that they have in that huge foyer. They have this massive.
Yeah.
At the very beginning, right? They said there's a dance club upstairs or something.
There's a lot going on in that arena,
but there is this massive cavernous opening, when you first walk into the arena, right? And then there's this team store. And the thing I remember about my sister FaceTiming me from there, she was asking which one, what do you want me to get William? Because she was going to bring it whenever they came for Thanksgiving or whatever, right? And so I go grab William, and I'm like, William, what do you want? So, people have Giannis, people have Middleton, whatever. And so she's going around. They have every player. Not only their jersey, but their shirt jersey. So the shirt jersey is a lot cheaper, right?
Yeah.
Bro, he wanted Malcolm Brogdon.
Yeah.
Hell
He
no.
had a Malcolm Brogdon Milwaukee Bucks shirt jersey.
Rookie of the year, man.
Imagine that. Yeah, it was because he was the cool thing because he won Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Right?
Dev, get you a Mavericks, get you a throwback Josh Howard.
Bro, no, kiss my ass.
Oh my god.
And if it's teams who suck, you can dust off the LaMelo Ball jersey.
I should have
Get a Devin Harris.
No, I should have brought it in today. I told you the funniest thing ever was my wife's best friend lives in Dallas, and my wife went, and she's like, it was the ultimate when my relatives when I was a little kid would be like, oh, Chris likes sports, and then they'd get me some kind of highlight video from Walgreens that wasn't even licensed with the league. And you would watch it, and it'd just be Division III bloopers and minor leaguers making game-saving catches and stuff. It'd be what? It was just called sports highlights.
Yeah.
Right?
They play at the bar.
This non-licensed, Chris likes sports, Walgreens purchase, right? And so my wife unfortunately fell into that where she was in the airport. She's like, I'm going to get William a jersey. I should have brought it in today. I will for tomorrow. I'm going to find it somewhere in the house. And so she's like, she brought him back a jersey, and it is a Harrison Barnes Mavericks jersey.
40?
Yes.
That's nasty. That's so nasty.
It was the one they had.
That's nasty, bro.
She's like, he likes jerseys.
The Harrison.
Oh, you have no idea how much we laughed about that. When he opened that up and it was a Harrison Barnes jersey, I was like, oh my God.
What was his reaction?
Barnes, that's tough.
I mean,
So evidently, he
as a
doesn't
kid, you
wear
gotta be like,
there's nothing cool about Harrison Barnes.
Nothing. He's from Ames, Iowa, bro.
Yeah.
A black dude from Ames, Iowa.
I'm going to bring it in.
Huh?
Harrison Barnes.
I'm going to bring it in
Is he
tomorrow.
not what?
He's not cool.
Hell no. His name is like the Black Arrow, and like nobody named him that. Like the Black Falcon. What
He
is
just
it?
decided.
He just named myself the
That's
Black
my name
Falcon.
now.
Wait, Harrison Barnes? What?
No.
Wait, what?
His nickname is like the Black Falcon or
Stop.
something like
It
that.
is not.
No.
Yes, it is,
It
bro.
is the Black Falcon.
I told you.
Oh my God.
His nickname.
No one has ever called him that ever.
He gave himself a nickname, the Black
By
Falcon.
the way, her saying Harrison Barnes isn't cool is like. Just,
No, look.
Hey,
Look.
no, trust me when I tell you. Harrison Barnes crawled so Jason Tatum could walk.
Whoa.
You did not say that when the mayor was in here. You said, oh, he is cool.
Both ACC #1 players.
Yeah, that's tough.
Jason Tatum's cool.
He old school cool though. I think he old school cool.
Oh, that
he like 80s, 90s, like wavy, like you know what I'm saying, like like
Clyde Drexler, cool.
Walt Frazier,
Clyde Drexler.
Walt Frazier, bro.
So
he's like,
this is what Harrison Barnes said. He said he said it on the podcast, but he goes, "I was a huge Kobe fan, and he was always known as the Black Mamba. Michael Jordan was Kobe's favorite player, and MJ was the Black Cat. By the way, I've never heard anybody call Michael Jordan the Black Cat. He's like, so we're in New York, my senior year of high school, getting ready for the Elite 24, and I was with then ESPN anchors Mike Hill and Jay Harrison. We were talking about nicknames, and we came up with the Black Falcon.
That's horrible.
He goes, so I got to North Carolina, and this magazine on campus had said the Black Falcon and had a picture of me. He goes, and it's been that way ever since.
That's literally
the
so
worst
bad.
nickname of all
That's
time.
so bad.
The Black Falcon.
That's so bad.
Terrible nickname.
They got a lot out of Kyrie Irving. They got a lot out of Luka. Not enough. But that was really it, right? They didn't have that third guy come along. Lively was at least able to get some buckets for him. P.J. Washington was the only other guy in double digits. But again, you're not beating this team scoring 99 points.
Yeah.
I have continually said, when they're giving up 107 and 106, like that should be doable. You should be able to get to 107. You should be able to get to 107 last night, 109 in the previous game or whatever it would have taken. But they were still playing under 110 in these games, and yet they can't get to that number. And you could tell there was some searching going on. Again, it's like find somebody else that could put the ball in the basket. And
my boy
they
Tim
tried.
Hardaway.
I mean,
God.
I mean, we were
Okay,
we were like, hey, this was their third leading scorer during the year. He had that ankle injury early in the playoffs, and he's been MIA ever since. And then he got in the game last night, and you're like, oh my God,
yeah, this is why.
Oh boy,
Okay,
it was bad.
boy.
He missed that first one. I was like,
Remember when we
uh-oh.
were like, hey, why isn't he playing? He needs to be playing more.
I guess Jason Kidd knew.
You saw his
Joke's
on,
on us.
you saw his on and off numbers, bro, last night? Like he was like minus like 40 something.
He's minus 16
Yeah.
and then
19 and a half.
It was like
minutes.
minus. It was like some like it was like four. Like there were 40-point difference when he was on the court. I'm like, damn, bro.
I mean, he searches for anything.
And Maxey, they got killed with Maxey out there.
There's
too.
nobody on the bench.
Sucks.
There's the only guy the only two bench guys that were playable were Lively and Green. The rest of those guys, they don't add anything. I mean, they're just not doing anything for you. I mean, really, you had Kleba with 0, Hardaway with 0, Exum with 2, and Hardy with 0. I mean, and Josh Green played 22 minutes and gets you 3.
Good cardio.
You know, like
He's not even trying.
how many guys could you? How many guys could you play 22 minutes and expect you to get more than 3? Good grief!
And I thought that was the thing they had over the Celtics, because I thought the Celtics depth wouldn't be anything, but Peyton Pritchard's playing amazing defense. X comes off the bench, bro, moving his feet on
Their
defense.
depth is not crazy though. They only had they had 8 players play.
Sam Hauser, pow.
X had good minutes.
Let's go, X.
Right. He had, I think we're all happy for Xavier
happy for
Tillman.
X.
It makes you
First
proud.
quarter,
Look at our boy, man.
Hey, it was like represent, dude.
Look at X, bro.
Right.
Move them puppies. Where X at?
Hey.
Get that block.
Hey,
Oh, I'm so proud.
also hit the 3.
The swing.
Also had the good dish on the cut to Jaylen Brown.
The gooseneck.
He gave him good. That's a good 11 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and they needed those minutes because of the absence of Porzingis.
At Missoula.
Do you remember the last time, the last like great game? Honestly, like I'm talking about like right before the All-Star break versus Milwaukee and other games that took place, notwithstanding. The last great one where we still had hope in our hearts was right before, seriously, before the night Smart broke his finger.
Yeah, it was a Dallas
in
game,
Dallas.
Huh? Yeah.
he was great in that game.
Yeah.
That's when he was talking crazy to Kyrie, huh?
Yes. Tillman was great in that game.
Yeah.
Great.
Tillman was great.
Bro, people be sleeping on X, bro.
Yeah.
He can move them puppies.
He is what he is.
He can move them puppies,
Which
man.
is a great role-playing bench guy.
And he knows it, too.
Yes.
Like, he got the Al Horford cut and everything. Like, he
is
look
gonna-
like Al Horford
He is
now.
going to have a long
He's the new Al
career
Horford.
doing
Dude,
that.
he can dribble, pass, and shoot.
And play defense.
And he's a good locker room dude.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, this is what I told, like, obviously, you know, at the Ringer, I work with a ton of people from Boston, so they're like, give us a scouting report. And, I mean, I was effusive in praise.
He's also big.
Yeah.
I'm like,
he's a
you
big
will
body.
love this guy.
Were they happy with him last night, obviously,
Come
texting
on.
you? Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Throw up that X, man.
So, hey, Jaylen,
And it
we
was
have...
nice to see him represent because, I mean, like, he's getting those minutes instead of Luke Cornett, who played for them all year.
Yeah.
Luke Cornett was off their bench all year long on a team that won 60-something games.
You see, Joe Mazzulla gave the Grizzlies a shout out in post game.
Did he really?
He said he put X out there because they played against the same defensive schemes against Dallas when we played them. He said he looked back and watched that game you was talking about. They went back and watched that game and watched X in that game and said, yo, we can put him out there. He'll be all right.
Go look at it. I bet you he had a double-double. He was great in the game.
We've got the
night-
Mazzulla
that
thing.
was-
We've got the clip.
It was the last night. That's the night Smart broke his finger.
Yeah, I remember.
Smart was out of control, too. He had made every three.
Yeah, yeah.
Dallas.
X had 24, 14 and 11.
14 and
And
11.
2
Shout out X-Man, bro.
He was killing everybody. He was great.
He was like, they used the same defensive schemes the Grizzlies use. We saw that, and we can use it, too. So I let me know, we got a championship defense back here, bro.
How about that?
We got everything else figured out.
It's interesting that he cited that.
Yeah, he brought it up in the
That he went and watched.
Here,
Because that was the last big minute Tillman game.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, he's got the clip.
Oh, let me
you
hear
can run
In
it.
the Western Conference for 3-4 years, and so he's played against the Mavs, and so he's had that experience. Memphis has used a similar game plan that we have, so he was used to that. And I thought, with that comfort level of playing against those guys for so long, he was going to be able to execute the things that we needed to execute. And so I thought he did a great job in our switching. He did a great job in our screening, getting to our spacing. And that's what we talk about with those guys is regardless of who's in, who's out, I trust the next man up because of the work they put in and the staff that prepares them.
Isn't it weird the kind of sensation that you get watching it? Because there is a level of pride.
Yeah.
Because we rooted for him from his rookie year, and now it's like, yo, man, you really were happy that he got his opportunity.
Yes.
And that is literally the highest level. When you get 11 minutes and you can contribute to winning in the NBA Finals, then it kind of validates what you thought about him.
Yep.
Right?
Because we all thought he was a winning player.
That this guy is playable.
Yeah, winning player.
And this
bro.
guy is a winning player, right? That can even contribute to winning at the highest level. We ended up loving him so much because he ended up having to save us every time. By the time we get to the playoffs, he was having to play.
And he's
Like they played the Steven Adams off the court in the Minnesota series, and he had to start. And he hits the huge corner three against the Warriors in the play-in game.
Yeah.
And even last year, Steven then gets hurt. Guess who has to start at center in the playoffs? Like, he was always miscast.
Yeah.
Yeah, shut up.
Constantly miscast. As in what his true role should get to be.
Absolutely.
He never got to
He even went down and played with the hustle for a little bit.
Oh,
He actually tried,
good,
just to stay in shape, to try to keep getting game reps.
true professional.
No ego about him or whatever. No, he's one of my favorites. I loved him.
One of the best dudes. Like I said, when he hit that three, you saw the whole bench going crazy.
Crazy.
Like you don't see that for guys. Like you see that for guys, but like they were going crazy for Ed because they know, good dude.
That was the first three he had made the entire postseason.
Yeah.
X-Man, swing.
out
Hold that goose
in the
neck up,
NBA
X.
Finals, no less.
Big time. He hit more threes in one game than Tim Hardaway.
I know.
Damn.
Derrick Jones Jr.
Yep.
Who else we got? Jaden Hardy. Who else we got? And they playing minutes.
Derrick Jones Jr. didn't hit one last night.
Yeah, it's horrible, bro. Yeah.
Kleber.
Kleber. Bro, strap him to the bench
Exum.
forever, bro. Please. He sucks. I'm sorry, bro. Like, why
Do
why
you
out
think if
there?
Luka didn't foul out, they would have won that game?
I think so. I think the way the tide was moving.
It was just a wave.
It was moving, bro.
And you saw, like, even Drew Holiday took like a panic 3, and it's like, you don't see Drew Holiday do that. Like, it was.
The tide was moving, bro.
It had all.
I will say, though, for Boston they take the timeout, and then they come out and get bucket.
But who saved them?
Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown.
As always. Your Finals MVP, Rosa.
Yeah, he will be Finals MVP.
Not number 0.
That shot he made with a minute left to go is the biggest shot of his life.
Big time. Look at that.
This one.
Big time.
I mean, that's a massive shot with a minute left.
And he buried it.
Yeah. Pulled up, no hesitation. I mean, this is huge. Yeah. That's just
that's I want the ball, get out of the way. Jason Tatum go stand in the corner.
Is that on Tim Hardaway, too?
On Tim Hardaway. Yeah, they did him dirty the whole night.
What is tough?
It's
I mean, if you're not shooting, you got to at least
Well, and here's the deal.
put a hand up.
I have laughed all morning at all of these videos of Brian Windhorst killing Luka
so
after, and people have put Nas's Ether behind it. People have put Kendrick Lamar's Meet the Grams behind it. I mean, it was a pretty unbelievable minute and a half evisceration of Luka Doncic last night.
How impressive.
On it really was.
Wait, I didn't hear
Like,
it.
it was
see if you can find this, Jaylen. I mean, it's everywhere.
Should have just dropped the mic after you did that, bro.
Because no one else has. I will say, as someone who's listened to his podcast for a long time, Windhorst has detested watching Luka and the antics with the refs.
I mean,
so
that
this was
one line was outrageous.
But this was the perfect opportunity.
That's where the winners are.
He said
Tight shit.
He said he is a.
I love that. I love that. I love it. I love it.
yeah.
That's where the winners are. And if Luka Doncic ever wants to be on the winner's side, he's got to stop with the ref stuff.
He said he is a hole on defense. I thought the interesting thing was with him saying, he said, basically, the team has pleaded with him. Front office people, coaching staff have pleaded with him. Stop doing this with the referees over every single thing.
Bontemps tweeted out that he did the money sign at them when he fouled out last night.
He did?
He tweeted that. Check it.
See
if he kept it up.
Let's see. Bontemps.
Tim Bontemps. He had that up. And I was like, oh, boy.
The one that was more embarrassing for him was when he crossed up Al Horford and did that flop on the
He corrected
fadeaway
it. He
three.
said after seeing video of it post game, it didn't look like Luka did it. What was clear was that he turned to the bench and demanded the call be challenged. Because he did look at the bench. He's like, you better challenge that.
Yeah. So he was doing the.
Yeah, you better challenge that
not
to the
the
bench.
money.
Yeah. He corrected it after he quote tweeted the initial tweet.
Well, look, I mean, I had my own say earlier in this playoffs about how he looked.
He looks miserable when he
yes,
plays.
he what I said, perpetually aggrieved.
Yeah.
Right, was what I said. He's perpetually aggrieved.
And the next game,
and he was fine.
He did not.
And he's
do any
really,
of it.
and he has altered that. And then last night, it's not only that he's always worried about the refs; it's that he lets it affect him to the point that it affects his team.
Yep.
Like you saw it. You'll never convince me that it is 6. I'm talking about when we're talking about this in terms of fouls. 6 never happens if 5 doesn't happen 25 seconds before.
Yeah.
Why? How do we know? Because he doesn't fancy himself as a guy that moves his feet and stays in front of people anyway.
Yeah.
So he was trying to elicit a charge there, right?
Yeah.
He was trying to elicit a charge there because he was so mad that he had,
he's like, I played defense, call the
Brown
charge.
was getting physical.
Yeah.
And it got to him, and then as soon as they are not calling it the way he wants them to call it, he loses his temper.
Yeah.
But
And
if
he does
five-
something. And he does something silly, and silly cost them last night because now he can't play the last 4 minutes, 15
You can't have that
seconds.
many frustration fouls.
You can't have
that's
that
what
as your
he's
best player.
No.
Yeah.
Your best player can't have that.
You're the
happen.
most important person on the court. You shouldn't have moments like you said when you don't get a foul call, so you reach or you flop and you lay on the ground, and now Boston's gone on a fast break.
You have to.
That happened 2 times in a row. When he did the little cross swing, step back, and he fell down. He's like looking at the ref. Boston's gone, bro.
You are the leader and the best player on that team. It can't happen.
Yeah. They got that house
It can't
three
happen.
off one of them. When he crossed up Horford and he tried to hold the follow through and act like Horford hit him and he didn't touch him and he fell over.
It's like, bro, what are you?
Yeah, and Hauser got the 3. It's like,
Think they can make it at least fun where we get 5?
No.
You don't.
After game 1, I was worried because I watched it and I was like, that 5 hours is going to be nasty. And then as the games went on, I'm like, oh.
I hope they do the Minnesota thing.
Nah, I think it's curved.
Just be sad. Just don't want to get swept.
Just make it fun.
Win
Make it
a game.
fun.
Win
Just
a
make
game.
the season
Then-
last a little bit longer.
Then Vegas will be right.
Yeah, right. Well, and the other thing is, right, like you are. If there's ever a time you would have your guard down, Boston would have their guard down. But I mean, again, I was so wrong about what I thought. I thought Luka was going to be great last night, and I thought Dallas would respond and end up winning that game. Yeah. And I even felt that way at halftime of that game. I even felt that way with 5 minutes left to go in that game. I'm like, I'll be damned. They're still going to do this, even though they've gotten down so big. They flipped this thing, and they've gotten on the run, and Boston's. They will play with their food.
They will.
And it was like they didn't have the horses to make them pay for it.
Yeah,
it's like he's running out of gas too. Like there's a stat about
There's
him.
no question he is not in the proper shape.
It says for his first 3 quarters in the NBA Finals, 81 points, 54% from the field. The fourth quarter, the whole Finals, 8 points, 20% from the field. It's like if you in tip-top shape, you're not running out of gas, bro. They need you in the fourth quarter.
Oh, no. Hopefully it is his Jokic year. It is his Marc Gasol year. It is his – we're going to see videos of him like running mountains.
Sweating like a suit.
No, there comes a time in all these players' lives where they come back in the best shape of their life, if they're worth their salt.
And Marc Gasol, he talked about how he realized he's like,
I can't live like this anymore.
I can't do it. Like, I can't live. I can't just like drink alcohol and eat bad food and then show up the next day and be okay. At some point, it's all going to hit you. And so, Marc Gasol started like growing his own food.
But look, but it does take in many cases. It takes that moment where you get humiliated
in front of everybody.
And also it's like, look, you can liken it to anything in life, right? Sometimes there are different things that are going to be wake-up calls, right? You can have – there's always that moment where it's like, okay, this now went too far, and I'm not going to be able to accomplish what I want to accomplish unless I change. And when you average – when you're second in MVP and you average all these points and you kind of run the show there and they make deals to make the team better around you and all of this different stuff. I mean, imagine trying to tell him, hey, man, it's not good enough. Mm-hmm. But he internally is going to have to feel like this is what happened. And look, and you never know because guess who else petered out every time? It's the story of Harden's career.
That's what I'm saying. He looking like Harden, bro. He looking like Harden right now.
And yet you saw those other guys, and you saw like if you even look at go to a game and you look at Curry now versus what Curry looked like he obviously knew, bro, I have to get stronger.
Yes.
I can't be this string bean. I can't be Kevin Martin for my whole career, or I'm going to get bopped around.
Kevin Martin.
I love the Kevin Martin.
I'm just saying,
I like
wiry
that.
and
I like
no,
that.
It makes sense.
No, it's perfect.
But you
it's perfect.
see him now, and he gets ripped up in the summer.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
he is steady on the weights.
Yeah.
Like Steph Curry is not little.
Nah.
No.
You know what I mean?
He's stronger than what people give him credit
and
for.
it's because he knew. Bro, it happened to our guy, too.
Jaw.
You get popped around a couple times.
He ain't pulling the sleeve up no more.
No,
Remember the rookie year?
literal in his first year.
The rookie year, he kept pulling up the sleeve. But now that sleeve is firm on that arm, boy. That, you know what I'm saying? We're looking a little.
The sleeve is filling.
The sleeve is stuck
You're
now.
going to fill out as you become more of an adult anyway.
Yeah.
Right? That being said, there's a lot of work that went into becoming that way. And we'll see. I mean, Luka's either going to look at it and go like, I petered out at the end, or he's going to say, those stupid refs.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why they took the beer away from him. They
Yeah,
know.
maybe that's why.
See, there's
Michael
always
Fit- yeah.
Remember that
Oh, for
video?
sure.
Michael Finn was
They
like,
know.
no. This is not.
Not
this is
yet.
not the off season, my guy.
Yes.
Like he was.
Dude, that's a thing that Luka has said. Like he loves beer, which is like seriously the worst thing you can.
In terms of gaining weight.
I mean, it is the worst.
That's why I don't
like,
drink. That, just sit on that stomach, boy.
And you know he's European, so you know he loves the heavy beer. You know he ain't drinking Mick Ultras or Miller
Oh, you
Lite.
think he's on those IPAs?
Yeah, he's drinking the
he
heavy
is
stuff.
drinking
Yeah,
the dark
he's drinking
heavy
White
beers.
Claws, bro.
Yeah, and if he's drinking American, he's probably drinking Bud Heavy.
It does make you gain weight, brother. It does.
They call it a beer belly for a reason.
I know.
That joint just sit
Beer,
there,
and
boy.
it just makes you feel like you can drink liquor. Like you can drink vodka and you don't feel like full. You drink beer and you just feel full.
Yeah, you're drinking yeast.
Yeah,
It's like eating a loaf of bread and just having it sit in your stomach.
Yeah, we gotta get him. We gotta get our guy in shape, man. Because I mean, I know for our sake, because he's in our division, we want to see Luka not be that great, but he's one of the best players in the league, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
I mean, I think he'll be fine. He's 25 years
All right.
old, so I mean.
Also, if we're being fair to him, they said he had an injection in his knee and his ankle.
Yeah, he was not.
So I mean, he's not exactly. It's not exactly the best representation of right. Like if you're, he's clearly not
right
100%. Like he's clearly hobbled. And to the point where he's getting injections to be able to play. And so that would stand to reason, especially when they're putting you in literally every action every time down the floor. Not that you're moving.
No, you're not.
But wouldn't that also, couldn't you say some of that could be because he doesn't keep himself in shape? So you're carrying around all that extra weight.
Certainly possible.
And so you can get hurt.
Certainly possible.
You know?
He'll be all right, bro. But I think this is Vernon. I think this is curtains. I think we're gonna read the.
You think it'll be a sweep?
I think our boy Joe Murphy gonna be shooting some celebration photos on Friday.
Oh my!
It's over, bro. Because the
it's
thing
hard.
is,
It's hard to sweep somebody.
yeah, but when
It's
you
hard to get 3 in a row.
Yeah.
but you a juggernaut the way they are, bro. I really think we finally seeing, like, I know we talked about it before the season started. Like, are they really as good as we thought they were? And like every night we watch them, we're like, damn, bro, Holiday's going off.
I don't think they're getting swept.
Bro,
You think so?
who's gonna step up for Dallas? If Kai and Luka do go crazy, who else?
I mean, surely they're going to get a big game out of somebody at some point, right?
Tim Hardaway Jr.
He gonna hit a shot. It's just, I think, and I thought about this morning. I was like, it's crazy how like we look back and how much matchups matter. Like when we go back into the playoffs. Like
I mean, you just told me you think they win that game if he doesn't foul out.
yeah, but
So then why are you so confident that they were going to get swept?
because they looking up like shit. 3-0 is tough. We can look.
Yeah, we'll see.
And you
3-0 is
wouldn't have to travel to the Northeast. You could just pack your bags
Yeah.
and go wherever you're going.
1, 2, 3 Cancun.
Hey, I think that is a quick trip from Dallas.
Yeah,
They
it
could
is.
drive.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my gosh!
I know, right?
They don't even
Okay,
have to-
look, you know
they
what?
don't even have to jump on a
Do we
plane.
want to go back to Boston, or
Our
do
guy
we
who-
want to, you know?
Our guy who does the videos, with the voice and at the end says Pookie. He said they're going to go to they're just going to lose in 4, go to Cancun, but drop Tim Hardaway Jr. out of the plane in Galveston on the way.
Damn.
It's like God.
It is.
Timmy.
It is funny that like we've gotten to this point, and the whole like, well, who's the best player? And like that's part of the reason I really like the Mavs because of Luka. And it's like, man, is he going to be solvable? Because we just saw, with other guys, and yet here we are, 3 games into this thing. And you could go game by game, and not one of the 3 games has the best player on the floor been Jason Tatum.
No.
And they're up 3-0 in the finals.
So at what point?
So that just tells you how awesome that team is.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not even
what point
disrespectful.
do-
It's like
That's
it's
what I'm
true.
saying.
At what point do we talk about if they do
Juggernaut,
sweep? Like I
bro.
said, dude, they will have won. They will have played 100 games and they will be 80-20 this season.
Well, and they
At what
did it
point
without
do we talk-
Porzingis too.
Right. At what point do we talk about okay, like how
Juggernaut, bro.
how awesome are they?
Right.
That they can screw around. Like we've seen them. They, like you said, they play with their food.
We just
and
did
they
it.
still won.
We just didn't get to see them have the Eastern Conference competition.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I
and I
mean?
wonder would they do the same thing to like the matchup thing? Would they do the same thing to Denver? Would they do the same thing to the Timberwolves? Or was
would they have
Dallas?
Done, or would they have done the same thing to Philly? Would they have done the same thing to Milwaukee?
Exactly. That's
would
what
they done the same thing to the Heat with Jimmy Butler?
You
guess
never
we'll
know.
never
You'll
know.
never know.
I guess we'll never know. Who said
Playoffs are
that?
predicated on matchups, man.
That's
Like,
right.
That's what I'm saying.
would-
Matchups.
Would
matchups
the Grizzlies
will
have
kill
gone
you.
out in the first round 2 years ago if we didn't have to play the Lakers? We had to play somebody else other than
But
the
we did
Lakers.
play the
Like, but we
Lakers.
played the Lakers.
Matchups are hell, bro. Like if you go, like I wonder if they look like Denver's. Like damn, wish we didn't run into them at that time. We could have been the same spot.
Like,
Oh,
it- like-
hey, and think about this. Think about the Lakers this year.
Yeah.
If the Lakers draw Oak City,
Yeah. They could beat Oklahoma
Maybe
City.
they're-
That's what I'm saying.
They
Mac-
do beat
Oklahoma
they
City.
do.
Darvin Ham
Matchups are
still has a
crazy.
job.
Yeah.
Matchups are crazy,
Hey, he has
man.
a job.
Huh?
He has a job
I mean,
currently.
the head job. Bro, that is the funniest story. They're going to just end up hiring J.J. Redick.
Yeah, they are.
It sounds
The
like it, right?
Lakers?
They're talking to him this weekend.
Like, were they just always going to hire J.J.
Good.
Redick?
Take
I
it-
never know
I-
what to make of the Dan Hurley
I
thing.
never want to hear his voice again on the broadcast.
They took this week off the podcast
You don't like him?
on purpose.
Who?
You don't like J.J.?
on the broadcast.
Yeah.
Not next to doors.
Why
Because you
not?
think they're both.
They're not. They're not. They're not
I
good
like
together.
You just don't like the chemistry.
The chemistry together, like yesterday, he said
I think he's a really good broadcaster.
he's good
I
at
like him
breaking
too.
down the game and like he gives you nuggets, but like
Did they say he's just repeating NBA Twitter stuff?
yeah, he's just like he called Kyrie an ethical scorer. I was like, bro, shut your.
He
I really
doesn't.
like
He's like he's such an ethical scorer.
he doesn't foul hunt. That's what he means.
He doesn't foul.
foul
And Doris like, what does that mean? And he's like, he doesn't. Like, I don't care, bro. Give me like, mama, there goes that man. He's cooking him. I want that, bro. Give me that on the broadcast. Then somebody else next to him could be like, oh, what a great side pick and roll. I need the different dynamics, you know. I need the entertaining person with the breaker down person with the play-by-play.
What stinks for ESPN, this truly does, because their broadcast
fun
gets crapped
person.
on. Their
There's no
broadcast
fun
gets crapped on. They started the year, it was going to be Breen, and Doc Rivers. And Doc Rivers takes the Bucks job in the middle of the season. And so now it's J.J. Redick sliding in there. And now J.J. Redick's going to get the Lakers job. And they got to do this all over again.
Van Gundy and Mark Jackson had good chemistry.
They did.
Great chemistry.
They had
Yeah.
really good
They have
chemistry.
years and years and years of
They
doing
had
it together.
catchphrases.
They could just
Yeah,
leave
but
it
they
as
can't
Breen
just do
and
that
Doris.
halfway through the season.
And they also bickered at each other.
Yes.
On the broadcast.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't mind that though.
I don't
it
either.
was
No.
great. They were funny.
That's right. It makes for and you're comfortable.
Yeah, it
Yes.
feels like it's like your friends.
That's right.
Just talking on the
You're
broadcast.
comfortable. Oh, well, you're also used to them.
Yeah.
Do
You're
you
used
just
to 'em.
leave?
They've been part of what we've been watching for so long. Yeah, you know, there's the whole. I saw clips the other day where somebody's like, I guess the story was out that Van Gundy was let go because of the refs thing.
Yeah, he was all
Oh,
over.
And then there was like a supercut somebody put up about the officials, and I was like, oh my god,
Yeah,
he was ruthless.
Yes.
About all of it. He's like, what is our league now? And
Yeah.
at one point, there was a clip of him saying, Mike, I could train to be a ref for 2 months, and I'd be in the top 10% of all refs. It was.
He ripped the league.
brutal.
He ripped the league.
Yeah,
a
on
lot.
ABC. I mean,
Yeah.
that's brutal.
He's great. That's out of pocket.
That's
That's a little out of pocket.
That's a little funny.
Yeah, that's
It
a
is
little,
hilarious.
It is hilarious to say, but it's a little out of pocket.
No, but the league does not want that on
No,
their
the league
major
does not want
broadcast.
that. No.
But
You
it
know
is
what I
funny.
mean? With their lead,
No, they
most famous announcer saying the officials are horrendous.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they
Yeah,
don't
put our
want
boy Hubie back on there, bro.
Or just leave Doris. Because, like, Doris, I don't think Doris is going to get an NBA head coaching job. So you don't have to lose.
You
you're
never
not gonna
know.
lose it.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
I saw a tweet the other day that floored me. It said that Hubie Brown has seen every NBA season. I was like, it was one of those where I didn't even know if it was true.
Bro, the NBA goes back to, like, the 1930s.
It's 77.
Come on, bro.
So does he.
Bro, he
It's
old,
77
bro.
this year.
Hubie is old, bro. And I give Hubie credit because he is old, old dude.
Hubie Brown was not born in the 30s.
Bro.
Oh
Yes,
my
he
God.
was.
Yes, he was. He was born
Yes,
in
bro.
1933.
Okay, hang on. Hubie he might have seen, what's his name? Koozie.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's one of those tweets where
The NBA was founded in 1946.
Yeah.
He's seen every NBA Finals game, bro.
That's crazy.
It was one of those tweets that when I saw it, I was like, really? It suspended disbelief for a minute. I'm like, is that possible?
The fact that he is 90 years old and is still able to, like, call games.
That's what I'm saying. To have that, like, you're watching it,
crazy.
and they say he don't have notes or anything. He just sits there and he just goes.
He is sharp.
Do you know this? This is true. I know this because I was friends. His son, Brendan Brown, was an assistant on the team. And Brendan, I believe, still calls Knicks games.
I know he used to. I don't know if he still does.
I think Brendan Brown still calls Knicks games. But anyway, I was buddies. We were all young, bouncing around town.
He got fired.
He did?
After harassment.
Oh, no.
Verbal
Allegations.
harassment.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep going, though.
Oh, no.
Well, you can't harass people anymore.
Yeah, keep going, though.
Male or female?
Whatever happened to
Allegations of verbal harassment were looked into by the network's human resource department. Hold on, keep diving. It doesn't say. It doesn't say the exact
So I knew Brendan when he was here in Memphis, and he, I remember, because Hubie was older then, and I remember having a conversation with them one day, and Hubie saying every year, and this was even when he was like a broadcaster, he got the full on, like 100% physical that athletes get.
Oh.
He did that his whole life. Once a year, he went, and I'm talking the blood work, the everything. He would get the physical that like you would give to an NBA player.
Yeah.
And he was like old.
Yeah.
But like not like the, because we're so, guys especially. Are so terrible about it, right? It's like, oh, did you get your yearly physical? And like, I'm a yearly physical in
10 years.
Right, a while. And there's a lot of people that haven't. But every year, like before the NBA season, and this was as a broadcaster, that Joker would get it. So there was never anything that was going to sneak up on him. So you say when he's like 90 years old, not 90 years old, he's still got, he's still sharp. He's still calling games. He's still calling playoff games.
So he's on TV like
That's right.
you're on a national broadcast.
He's 90 years old.
Yeah.
But I do remember even when he was here and he was the coach here, he was old then, and he was getting. I remember him telling me gets this yearly full panel physical every year. Yeah, so there wasn't anything that was ever going to sneak up on him health-wise.
Shout out Hubie, man.
Every single year.
He's 90 years old.
He coached.
He's gonna be 91 this year.
Yeah.
He was in the 1955 NBA draft.
He played for the Rochester Colonels in the 1958-59 season.
Dude, he won an ABA championship with the Kentucky Colonels.
He did. He
1975.
played for his team
Guys, his
in
name's
the
Hubert.
Eastern
Of course he's born
Professional
in the 30s.
Basketball League, and they folded after 8 games.
Oh, his
And then he went
opening
into
press
coaching.
conference, which you know what? I need to go back into our archives and see if I could ever find that somewhere.
They've got to have that.
It is
legendary,
it is,
man.
No, it is. It's not on YouTube or anything. It is legendary.
Really?
Oh my God. He's explaining why they brought him. I mean, it's like a basketball lecture. And he's telling stories about his whole career, and he is explaining to you. This is way before anybody was adept to analytics or anything. He was explaining to you point differential. And he says, if you want to know the job that me and my staff are doing, he goes, I'm going to explain to you the number you need to be looking at. And he goes, right now, this team is at a, whatever it was, minus 12 or whatever. That's how you're going to see if we're making the progress that we need to be making. He said the best teams in the world, like the 96 Bulls, were like a plus 12 or whatever, like on their point differential, like on average. And he said, and if you're double digits, you're a whatever win team. And he would say, and if you're this amount, you're a 50-win team. And so he was saying, this is how I want you to judge me, right? This is going to be a process, but the rest of the season, here's something that all the fans could keep up with. Here's this point differential, blah, blah, blah. And he's explaining that. And then he was saying, and I'm bringing in this guy to coach, and I'm bringing in this guy to coach, and I'm bringing this guy to coach, and I'm bringing in the best shooting coach in the world, Dr. Hal Whistle, and I'm bringing in this guy and whatever else. And then he starts telling stories about those Kentucky Colonels teams or whatever. And there's one time, where at one point, because me and Chris Arrington used to joke about it all the time, and he was telling this story, and he goes, so we walk into the game, 5 guys, all white, Jack. And we won. And it was like this story of how he was even able to win with the white guys.
Oh, he'd be Brown, man.
And it was like, dude, this dude is from yesteryear.
Yes.
This is amazing.
I mean, yeah,
That's crazy.
And every time you would go to his press conferences, it was just a basketball clinic.
Like a gym. You would get gyms. You would get gyms every time you talk to him.
Every
Like
time.
you learn something. Yeah.
Oh, dude. Other coaches bow at the altar of Hubie Brown.
Yes.
He is a clinician by, like, he spent those 40 years or 30 years he was out of coaching.
Yeah.
He was doing coaching clinics.
Yeah.
He was teaching.
And like the best
other
of the best
coaches.
coaches in the country, which like Rick
Yeah.
Pitino showing up to Hubie
Yes.
Brown coaching clinics.
Shout out. So I'm seeing this Hubie Brown story. I want to ask you if it's true. The Gary Payton story.
What about it?
Well, apparently Gary. I wish I can send it to them to play. I think there's an F-bomb in here, but apparently like Gary Payton walked up on him, and Hubie Brown snatched him up or something.
Oh, yeah. He's not to be trifled.
Oh, no.
Oh, he one of them ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shot.
Hubie.
Stay up Hubie Brown, man.
Hubie, yeah, tough nose dude.
Yeah, no, Hubie's not.
It was
not
on the
too
Mike
good,
Miller
yeah.
podcast, so I guess I'll listen to it in a minute.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back and play fill in the blank soccer. Chris Vernon show.
Marge Simpson?
Come on, Bennett. You'd hook up with Marge Simpson?
Yeah. You ever see the ones with her hair, with she lets her hair down?
You're attracted to Marge Simpson.
Marge is cute.
Cute?
Legacy.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I respect her.
Yeah.
But she ain't Jessica Rabbit.
No, she's not Jessica Rabbit. She's not Jessica Rabbit. No.
The Gary Parrish Show, live weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
I think we have the college basketball title futures. UConn's number 1.
I really like Houston. I'd have them winning it all, but you can't be giving Drake jerseys. What is wrong with you?
Maybe the Drake curse is stronger in college basketball.
Well, how long has he been riding with Kentucky?
He wore an Alabama jersey and Saban retired.
The Odds Couple with Rob Fisher, Lang Whitaker, John Roser, and CJ Hurt live Thursdays at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
G.G. Jackson, I don't know if you know this, CJ, youngest player in the NBA, does not turn 20 until December of this year. He was the 45th pick in last year's draft. He becomes the first teenager, I believe, to be named to an all-rookie team without having been a first-round pick. Shout out G.G. Jackson.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Now for a limited time, the new $1.99 crispy tender wraps are here at Sonic. Who could deny a crispy chicken tender with bold flavors like hickory barbecue and cheesy Baja? And we can't forget the crisp lettuce and melty cheese to make the perfect bite. Wrap yourself up with some TLC, tender, love, and chicken for only $1.99. Sonic $1.99 crispy tender wraps. Tax not included, limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
LifeCare Ambulance is proud to be an official partner of the Memphis Grizzlies and FedEx Forum. At LifeCare, they wear their hearts with pride. Their passion is their people. They want you to love what you do and where you do it. Their employee-driven culture encourages a healthy work-life balance and supportive work environment. They invest in your success and well-being so that you can provide the best care for the patients that they serve. Join the incredible team of EMTs and paramedics in Memphis, Nashville, and across the nation today. Learn more at lifecareamb.com.
If you look at it as far as the number 9 pick over the years, there's been some pretty good players that have surfaced at number 9. Of course, Dirk Nowitzki, who won a championship. There's been a lot of great guys, but who knows if there is a great guy in this draft.
Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to Grizzbeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Marge Simpson?
Come on, Bennett. You'd hook up with Marge Simpson?
Yeah. You ever see the ones with her hair, with she lets her hair down?
You're attracted to Marge Simpson.
Marge is cute.
Cute?
Legacy.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I respect her.
Yeah.
But she ain't Jessica Rabbit.
No, she's not Jessica Rabbit. She's not Jessica Rabbit. No.
The Gary Parrish Show, live weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Now for a limited time, the new $1.99 crispy tender wraps are here at Sonic. Who could deny a crispy chicken tender with bold flavors like hickory barbecue and cheesy Baja? And we can't forget the crisp lettuce and melty cheese to make the perfect bite. Wrap yourself up with some TLC, tender, love, and chicken for only $1.99. Sonic $1.99 crispy tender wraps. Tax not included, limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board. a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app, presented by Caesars Sportsbook. Now, back to your host, Chris Vernon.
Look, ball so hard they don't know what to rate me. Yeah, pedal to the metal, I'm gone, don't chase me. Yeah, all up in my zone, can't no one faze me. Yeah. All eyes on me, got the whole world waiting. Say I'm in my bag, that's an understate. My wings got a mask, so they gonna hate. The pack got me going like a runaway. On beats, I go down like I'm from the bay. Let me demonstrate, watch me float to the bank, I levitate. I'm in my zone, NCAA. Straight to the top, how I elevate, scoring on every play. Yeah, top-notch player, I ain't never been better. Yeah. Thanks to everyone who done it, now I got a vendetta. Yeah. I knew I was the man before anyone told me. Yeah. And the job ain't done till I hold that trophy. Look, ball so hard they don't know what to rate
Chris
me.
Vernon Show. Show's always brought to you by Caesars Sportsbook. You can go to your app store. You can type in Caesars Sportsbook and you can download it for free. You can use it legally in the state of Tennessee. And new users get up to $1,000 back as a bonus bet if you lose your first wager. Using the code GCM1000, GCM1000. Caesars Sportsbook. Game 4. It's going to be, what, Friday night?
Yeah, it is.
Tomorrow
Friday
night, baby.
I'll say Dallas is favored.
They are.
By 1.
They are favored by 1.
Oh,
wow. Yeah, look at you.
Very good.
Right on the button.
Favored by 1.
There you
Right
go.
on the button.
1.5 at one other place. But
Okay.
yeah, it's mostly 1 across the board.
But you guys think they're getting swept? I think they're going to win a game.
I don't know.
It's hard to sweep
Well,
someone.
I told you last night that if Porzingis didn't play, that the Mavericks would win by double digits, and I was wrong. So I'm telling you there's going to be a Game 5.
You're always.
Which means the Celtics are probably sweeping them.
Yeah, we haven't been right
Yeah,
about this.
it's been a tough one for all of us.
Been a bit of a tough one.
Yeah.
It's been a tough go. All right, let's play fill in the blank instead. We're good at the goofy stuff.
We're good at the goofy stuff.
It's time for fill in the blank. Answers you can take to the bank. It's time for fill in the blank. Answers you can take to the bank.
All right. Unfortunately, Jerry West passed away yesterday. And then you saw all of the tributes, and you saw all of the people talking about the greatness of Jerry West throughout his career as both a player and an executive, certainly one of the giants in NBA league history. None of us had the benefit of watching Jerry West play live. But the old player that you never saw play live that fascinates you the most is...
Fill in the blank, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
Michael Jordan. I never got to see him play live.
Like never on TV?
No.
Oh.
Really?
No.
Yeah, but you can like go watch a bunch of Jordan highlights.
I'm
Like,
telling you, the
really
question
see
was,
a
who
ton
did you
of
not
them.
see?
Yeah, she did not see Michael
I
Jordan.
didn't see Michael Jordan.
Wow.
That's true.
I am old as crap.
Oscar Robertson.
Well, you talking about like in person or just like on TV?
I'm old, dude. No, I'm talking about like you, like, yes, see them on TV.
Like we were born in his prime. Like I'm named after Michael Jordan. I didn't get to watch him as like a conscious person who liked basketball watching him.
My pops had it on the TV.
I'm named after Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Kelsey Jordan.
Kelsey
right?
Jordan.
Yeah,
Right?
the Jordan in
Come on, bro.
KJ. Yeah.
I know her name.
The J is Jordan after Michael Jordan. She's told us this before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. Stay woke.
Yeah.
Stay woke.
Yeah. She's told us this.
Yeah, I'm woke, bro.
Yeah. You're not
The J has
woke.
always been Jordan.
It's always been Jordan.
Yeah. It's just Jordan. It's just Jordan.
Except Bennett called me Kelsey Jane the other day and it pissed me off.
That's crazy.
That's fair. Who do you say?
I'm thinking still. Give me a second.
So Oscar Robertson's the first one, but I love wing scorers. Elgin Baylor is always a name that gets brought up to me. That, like, dude, if you saw Elgin Baylor play, like
that, you would love Elgin Baylor.
Love Elgin Baylor.
You know, I was watching the thing last night, and they were one of the tribute things was showing Jerry West, and he was talking about how he almost I almost hung it up. The pain was too great. I couldn't take it. Like, we're talking about him losing all those finals or whatever. He said the pain is too great. He is also responsible for so many of the guys that got recruited elsewhere, whether it was Kevin Durant to Golden State, whether it was, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, those guys going to the Clippers, or whether it was the guys that they got, Shaq and whoever getting to go to L.A. or other, whatever. And I remember the stories being that Jerry West would sit these guys down, and he would always tell the stories like, I can't even sleep at night. It still haunts me to this day what my career became. And I stuck with it the entire time. It was always this great push to like, hey, you better make the most of your career while you can and go ahead and latch on with the winners.
Yeah.
Because I did the whole stay loyal, stay losing thing, and it haunted me, and it ruined my life. You know what I mean? Like, I was miserable as a competitor. And so then guys would listen to him like, you know what? I don't want to end up like this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think Jerry West was just like that no matter what, though.
I know.
Yeah.
He seemed like the kind of guy that, he lost 8 straight finals, whatever. But if he would have gone 4-4, he would have hated himself too.
I can see y'all are still struggling. I
got mine. I got mine now.
Watching the Wilt 100 game. I go back and do that.
Wilt Chamberlain.
That didn't happen. I'm gonna go.
I'd like to be there.
I'm gonna go because I think the image of it is insane. Spud Webb on an NBA basketball court.
Oh,
there's a 5'6" dude on an NBA court.
Well, we saw Earl Boykins.
Muggsy was smaller than 5'6", and Muggsy Bogues played. He was smaller than that.
He was balling than
He was 5'3".
Yeah, that's what I want. But he was around, but I was watching Earl Boykins games though.
Yeah, he was 5'5".
That was Denver.
Yeah.
I remember the Denver Earl Boykins. They said he was strong as hell.
Yeah,
like he could bench press like 500 pounds.
He's got short arms.
Yeah.
I'd also two others who were like fancy how they played: Earl Monroe and Pete Maravich.
Earl the Pearl.
Maravich.
He's fascinating.
Maravich is
Shout out Pistol Pete.
I just saw his son died.
Pistol Pete's son?
Pistol Pete.
Yeah, his son John Maravich, and he was like 42. Pistol Pete Maravich died very, very young.
Yeah, died really
4
young.
days ago. Damn, yeah.
Yeah, I just read that the other day. That his son passed away in his young 40s.
Yep.
And Pistol Pete, I think Pistol Pete, something like they said that he should have died when he was 20. Pistol Pete Maravich. Like once they had done the thing that whatever was wrong with his heart that caused him.
Right.
He was playing pickup basketball and he died.
Pistol Pete was?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh wow.
He was playing with the guy that wrote all those Christian books, Dr. James Dobson, I believe.
Yeah.
He was playing pickup hoops with him.
His son Josh.
40
his
years
son
old.
Josh died. Yeah, June 8th.
He died at home.
June 8th.
The Maravich's thing was heart. It was a heart defect.
Yeah, it says it's an undetected heart defect. Yeah.
And this is the son as well.
Yep. Well,
The son just says he died at home.
Yeah, it doesn't say
which makes me
the
feel
way
like
he
it was
died.
Yeah, I don't know.
It said he was a pickup game in 1988 as a consequence of undetected heart defect. That would scare the hell out of me,
They said he should have died when he was 20.
Yeah, he was playing pickup
based
at the
on his
first-
heart and the heart defect.
Yeah.
That he should have died when he was 20.
Wow.
So
that pistol 44.
Imagine if he would have died on a friggin' college court.
He was
the number
playing
one scorer
pickup
ever.
basketball in the gym at the First Church of the Nazarene in Pasadena, California, that included evangelical author James Dobson.
See?
Maravich had flown out from his home in Covington, Louisiana, to tape a segment for Dobson's radio show that aired later that day.
Oh, gosh.
Damn.
Crazy, right?
That number
Dobson
44
has
jersey is
said that
platinum in the
Maravich's
streets.
last words less than a minute before he died were, "I feel great."
Oh, my God.
That's scary as hell, bro.
Thinking about that.
All right, I told you the story about seeing Alex Lomax yesterday, catching up with him. And I told Alex Lomax, I said, you're the last of a dying breed, man. We're just not going to have guys like you that go to college for 4 years, right? And we get used to rooting for and actually play, and especially from a hometown. And, we mentioned Dandridge as well, who obviously just ended his tenure at the University of Memphis. The last Memphis Tiger that you were, really attached to was?
Fill in the blank, sucker.
That's another good one.
Dude, I'm the king of this.
That's two good ones. Two back to back.
Kelsey, you can. You don't have
Mine's going to be different than yours.
Lester
obviously.
Quinones.
No, I did like his
Quad
shorts.
God.
I
Quad
liked
God.
his shorts, but I did like Kendrick Davis. And I think you saw a little.
There's only 30 games.
I know,
but
but like
yeah.
you saw his kid. I haven't been here for a long, so you saw his kid, and like I don't know, he seemed just like a good person. And then obviously people liked him because when he came and played at South Haven, like there was so many people there for
There's
him.
hella people for that game. Yeah. I'm gonna go.
I
Probably,
love Kendrick Davis.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, people
I'm gonna go.
liked him.
Probably Jeremiah, because he was a local kid and he was like out there by himself. Like I was like, he's probably closer to my age, but like he is out there by himself.
Jeremiah Martin.
Yeah, I remember watching him. I was like, bro, this dude is really out here just solo dolo.
And he was the best player.
And the best player.
Yep.
Yeah, Jeremiah was awesome. The last ones that I was like attached to,
Like that you like really felt an attachment to.
Rooted for. Somebody said Will Barton in the chat.
Will
Shut up.
Barton.
Shut
Dude,
up.
it might be DJ with me.
DJ, I did like
DJ
DJ.
Steffens?
Yeah.
Oh, I love DJ Steffens.
Yeah.
I was attached to him.
DJ's a good one.
Talking about,
CDR probably.
You going back to the
That I
08
really
joint.
like, dude. I loved CDR's game. I loved how that dude
Supreme
played.
Bay.
Yeah, I loved how he played.
CDR.
Somebody said Joe Jackson's another good one in the chat. Joe was one of them ones.
He's just also
Someone said Derrick
disappointing.
Rose.
It was that whole
That,
like,
is all,
just
that
was-
whole era was just so disappointing.
Yeah, but
they
he was,
should
It
have
was
been
like we
so
lost
much
to
better.
everybody good.
Like,
Yeah.
I liked Chris Crawford. I
Yeah.
love Chris
Shout
Crawford
out
played,
Chris
but the
Crawford,
team was
too.
just like Will Barton was all like I did like Will Barton a lot, but
the Four Kings.
I liked Antonio Barton.
I
Like
did
he
too.
was tough. Yeah.
I did too.
Tennessee
All
trash.
right, I don't like my last one, and my first two were so amazing. Go ahead.
Okay.
You're just gonna retire early.
I mean, it's a movie one, and I don't want to do it.
Oh,
I'll save it for another day.
it's okay. Yesterday was the 1-year anniversary since the Nuggets won their championship. 5 years ago today is the anniversary of the Raptors winning their first ever NBA championship.
Were you covering that? Mm-hmm. You were.
Mm-hmm.
Were you there?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
They didn't win at home though.
They lost. They won Game 6.
Yeah, they won at Golden
State.
State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Jurassic Park. Anyway,
That's right.
doesn't really have to do with that.
Is it as awesome as it looks on TV?
Yes.
Yes, it
Well,
looks-
it
it
was.
looks
No, not
amazing.
now.
It's not.
It's
It's
mid
just
now.
like.
Oh, right.
it's
But,
just
but
outside
at
now.
the time,
It was sick and it was
Yeah, look.
massive.
it looked like the most fun ever.
yeah.
Yeah, like a big-
And it's got a cool name.
Yes.
Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty sick. In honor of some of our favorite memories, because that is obviously one of mine, if your entire sports memory that you guys have right now got erased and you got to keep just one sports memory, you would keep?
Fill in the blank, sucker.
This is a good one too. I'm gonna go because I will never forget jumping off that ledge and running onto midfield. It was Ole Miss Memphis. When they beat Ole Miss, when it was Kimdichie, it was all
yeah.
them. I was still a student then, and I will never forget. We jumped off that balcony, bro, and we just took off running. And like now, I go back to this day. I find photos of the old like crowd photo, and I see myself jumping up and down.
That's cool.
So I think for me, like I remember that day vividly. So I'm gonna go Ole Miss Memphis when they beat that Ole Miss team. Bill Walls and them.
I'd say Game 6 of the 2011, the Spurs series, the Zebo game. I'd say the Zebo game where he took over in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And everybody went crazy. I've talked about this a lot on the show in the past, but like, I mean, the other one would be when the Blues won the Stanley Cup finally, and I was at my father's house watching it with him. That was just special because we grew up my whole life having season tickets to the Blues, and they never won. They were the only franchise. They're the longest running franchise that hadn't been there and won. And so all of those years later, watching it at his house, we didn't go to the games, but we watched it there. When they won, that was a huge deal. But I would say probably the 11 team first playoff series for that era, and then Zebo taking over completely, and that obviously they lost in the next round, but it didn't even matter. Like I had my best friend from college had died like that spring. Like right before that happening. And I needed that so badly. It was something to distract me from everything that had gone on. My son was 1 year old. I've just lost my best friend, and that team happened, and that whole wave of 2011 happened, and the Tony T-shirts and the Zebo and it was just I needed it. Yeah. I needed it. At that time, it was a perfect time in my life for that to happen, and it was something that made me happy, and it was something that distracted me from kind of. Well, I would have just been so depressed. I had some outlet, and then that happened, and it was like the best thing ever. It really was. It was the best thing ever. So that one is for sure, like always going to be. I think that's probably always going to be number one.
Yeah, I mean the 2011 playoffs. I mean, Dave, you sent me the picture of me and my buddies holding up the big head.
The fat head.
We started those.
Yeah,
bringing those to the games. We were the ones who started bringing those. OJ Mayo's mom paid us $400 for his.
That's crazy.
And Shane Battier got stolen in Oklahoma City. We had a Shane Battier when they got stolen in Oklahoma City the next series. And I have the core four of them. And the only one that is not autographed is Conley, and I will get the Conley one autographed. But the other ones are all autographed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
That was a good one. All right.
Okay, well, these ones are not.
Okay, good.
Today is Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen's birthday. You guys remember them?
Twins.
Twins.
Are they still around?
Yes.
Yeah, they still like.
They're not
stuff.
dead.
No, I mean like famous.
I mean, they got TV shows and stuff still.
No, I don't think. Probably they're
One of them like married
fashion
some
stuff.
director or producer or something, and the other one's just like.
Don't they do like fashion, makeup stuff and? No. Okay.
Childhood stars really get messed up.
Yeah, they
did. Like,
Your
favorite child star is?
Fill in the blank,
Like, as a child.
I mean,
as
Macaulay Culkin as a kid was like, because Home Alone was so big when I was a kid, and I was a kid. I was that same age when that movie came out. Like it was. Home Alone was
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
He was cool.
Let's see.
I mean, as a kid, I remember liking the Wonder Years.
Yeah.
Fred Savage. And he was also in my favorite movie ever, The Princess Bride. So I'd say probably, I guess him. Or we mentioned yesterday Patrick Renna from Sandlot and Son-in-Law. I loved him as a kid.
Shout out Patrick Renna.
Yeah, the little redheaded dude. I liked him a lot.
I probably had to go like, not even like actors, but like I remember buying the album Bow Wow and Romeo.
Oh my God, I loved both of them.
I said, little Bow Wow, you just don't know the way you move so fast across the floor, the way you run through my mind like oh yeah, he was doing let me get that. Yeah, shout out Bow Wow.
Bow Wow.
Bow Wow, like Mike Bow Wow.
Mike Bow Wow. But he had the album was I remember buying Doggy Bag at the record store.
All right, what else you got?
Great album.
This weekend, one of the days, I forget it's Saturday or Sunday, is National Megalodon Day. You know, big
Megalodon?
sharks.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Megalodon, yeah.
Well, sharks terrify me. The animal that you're most scared of is?
Fill in the blank, sucker.
I know Rose.
Snakes.
Yeah, Rose is snakes.
Even the little guys? Or like the pythons?
It's a serpent. Like that's Satan. Like that's what. Like read the Bible. Like the
Did you
snake.
tell me to read the Bible?
The snake.
Read the Bible.
Tempts Adam and Eve.
Oh, no,
like
here
it's
he
a
goes.
snake. It's not a shark or a lion. It's a snake. There's a reason we call somebody we don't trust. It's a snake in the grass.
Okay,
don't trust those things.
All right, bro.
No.
So a snake.
Yeah,
Snakes are
And I'm fascinated by them too, but yeah.
Real fan.
Serpents.
Like that actually.
Like that scares the hell out of me. I'll probably go like spider, bro.
Yeah, there are people that don't like spiders.
Spiders and like
Are you
cockroaches.
scared of them or you just don't like
No,
them?
OD.
Well,
like I
spiders,
will-
like it's hard to see them.
Yeah, I can't.
You just squish it.
I have this thing like in my childhood. I'm going way too far back right now. When I used to see a daddy long legs as a kid, it would freak me. It was in a movie.
And they're not even dangerous.
Yeah, I saw a daddy long legs in a movie one time, and I think since that day, I can't do it. I think it may have been like Bug's Life or something like that, but the daddy long leg was like a big spider. I was like, yeah, I can't do that. So probably spiders. Keep spiders away from me. Got too many legs.
Mostly it would be things that I don't feel like I could protect myself against at all, but
Like a polar bear.
like that kind of stuff. But I mean, I've never run up on one.
Yeah, right.
Honestly, like maybe the thing that would elicit the biggest reaction would be either a snake or I would run from a snake. A bee? There's
bro.
nobody that is fine though. But if a bee is like,
You just stop. I stop. I freeze.
You do?
Yeah, I stop moving.
I try and hit it.
No, I freeze. If I see a bee or a wasp, I just do this, and like hope it like just flies away.
Yeah.
I just don't move.
And I'm trying to think. Snakes would for sure scare me.
Snakes don't freak.
I don't like snakes.
Yeah, no.
And I don't like.
I don't really like birds very much.
There's birds
There
that
are
swoop
birds that
down.
swoop. So it's happened to me the
I don't
last
like
2 days
birds
down at
either.
Tomley Park.
Is it because you have your dog?
Yes, they
Yeah,
come
they only
after
attack people
Sally.
with other animals.
And Sally, like, she's like,
No, they like touch. They like touch the dog. Or they like touch the back of my head. I hate those birds.
yeah,
They have the
no.
long-ass
There's
tails.
there's
got bird
one
bees?
small one down there. It's like a little mockingbird down at Tomley Park.
Right by the ice cream place.
Happened yesterday. Yes, yesterday afternoon,
Yes.
and it happened this morning again
Yes,
too. on
It
the
happens
walk.
to me in the mornings
Yeah.
too.
Screw that little bird.
I have like a satchel. I
Yeah.
take my satchel off, and when it comes close, I go, boom.
Yeah.
I'm trying to kill it.
I need to get like a shovel to take with me.
Bro, if I see you
Pop
walking
that
downtown with a
bird.
shovel, bro, I swear.
And pop
Take a
that
frying
bird.
pan and just.
There's another one. There was another one on Tennessee Street just before I had the dog. The bird came after me. Yeah. I don't like, but bird, because it's the same way with a bee. Like a bee gets you, you're
But
like,
I'm
if
not
a bird
scared of
starts,
the bird. Like, I just
yeah,
wanna
I'm not
kill
scared
it.
of the bird. It's like, dude, just get away from
Somebody
me.
in
But
the
it's
chat,
gonna-
is there an animal that you're not afraid of, Rosie?
Yeah, like
I don't like possums either.
But are you scared
But
of
I'm
it?
not
or just-
afraid
I don't
of
know
it.
about-
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if
Like
I'm
a
scared.
megalodon, you guys, is like
Because
scary.
I really don't know what I'd do to a pie. I mean, other than kick it, I'm not really sure what else I'd do.
Kick it is-
I just don't like them, and they're in my trash.
Yeah.
They're nasty,
Yeah.
man.
I'm not
They're nasty. I just don't.
This be like a round stuff.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh, and for sure, sharks.
oh, yeah, just stay
Yeah, I
away
ain't
from
going
that.
in the
Yeah,
ocean.
that's-
But I'm not
that's
going
it.
in the ocean.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that's not happening.
I don't like any of that. Yeah.
Yeah, the animals in the water. Y'all good. Y'all got it.
Anything like something that could sneak up on me. That's how I feel with the bee.
There's
The bee
so-
can sneak up on me.
And we've poured so
Like,
much toxic
But, like,
crap
the
in the
worst thing a
ocean.
bee does
that-
is just.
I got you. I got it.
Yeah.
I just, if
It
I
doesn't
They
feel
wrap
good.
around your throat and
It doesn't
pull.
feel good getting stung by
Yeah.
a bee.
Yeah,
Like,
but
it
And
it's not
also,
the
but
worst thing.
I would not keep my cool if a bee came upon me. I wouldn't. All right, go ahead, Deb.
All right, y'all. I got two good ones. Instagram post destroying the YouTube star. He's coming to Memphis this weekend. He's doing 1v1s at St. George's. It might be lit.
Who?
Destroying is his name.
Oh.
He's a big YouTuber.
Big YouTuber.
Big YouTuber. The YouTube star, Instagram famous person that could come to Memphis and get you to come is to the event. That's crazy.
Devin,
That's crazy. That's wild.
An Instagrammer or somebody on Instagram or YouTube?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild.
I mean,
that's come to the event.
Man.
I mean,
Attend the
that
event.
was
I mean,
Whoa, that was.
Roger was about to start listing off all these golf chicks.
Yeah.
Follows.
and then you clarified
Yo,
what you
that was
meant. I was like, oh, wow.
You've been canceled. So.
Yeah, it's tough out here. My bad, y'all.
Oh my gosh.
None of them? I don't think I would.
No, there has to be one.
There has to be one where they said they're coming to Memphis for like an event or like a.
Oh, Mr. Beast. Love him.
There you go.
You know, his videos are really good.
And he's
They
doing one of those ones where
are.
like he gives away money. I'm going.
Like he just did the one where he like buried himself underground for 7 days.
Yeah.
Like I do watch his videos.
So Mr. Beast is yours too.
I actually think I would. Yeah, I'd like
Mr. Beast
to
is
meet
cool.
him. I would like to meet the guy. Like I think his videos are good. But
You're talking about like this kind of event, like a St. George's
like
or whatever.
it could be like a
Like
signing.
this guy's going out to St. George's.
Yeah,
right?
he's going to St. George doing 1v1s. 10K for the best 1v1 player.
But like if you told me
I'm
Mr.
trying to think who I
Beast,
watch a lot that's like a YouTuber.
If Cody Ko came and was like, "Hey, I'm doing a meet and greet. Come get some fries with me." I'd be there.
So
Like
that's
if Drewski pulled up to Memphis again, I would definitely go. Like he came, actually he did come to Memphis. And
Yeah.
I went to the show.
So like, but that's the thing. Like Mr. Beast, if he's like, yeah, I'm doing a meet and greet, and there's gonna be like, but there's like, how many people are going to that? Like thousands? Yeah, I ain't waiting in line for all that. I don't care
It's
about
okay.
meeting
No, it
that
can be
much.
whatever event you want it to be.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, it's
I
any
don't-
event you want that can get you to come to the event.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't know.
This guy.
I'm
I like
I'm trying
Mr.
to
Beast's
look
videos
back,
though. I do
see
like his
if
videos.
There's anybody that I like.
I think he
watch.
genuinely seems like a good guy.
The chat saying, "Dude, perfect."
I saw them at FedEx Forum.
I remember that.
Were they good?
They were good. The kids loved them.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they put on a good show. Like it's certainly worth going to. I was trying to think if there's any like golf guys or basketball guys because they might actually get me out there.
Speed does count. Like Castanet, like any of those guys like that.
The YouTube basketball guys always come to our games.
The ones I mean, obviously my
those
son
guys.
watches all kinds of these, so like I'd be more apt to go with, you know, my kids are much more into. I don't really watch anybody regularly on YouTube. I don't think.
Well, like or Instagram influencers, like either
that would
Instagram
be
or
the-
YouTube.
What's this guy's
Yeah,
name?
those I put those two together.
Jesser.
Oh yeah, Jesser.
Like guys like that.
Yeah.
Instagram would probably be the one that I would be more apt to watch a lot of.
Lethal Shooter's another good one. If you did like a basketball event.
I do follow that guy. I do follow Lethal Shooter. Who else is
Oh,
a
if
big?
Kai comes and just does any event.
Yeah, Kai came to Memphis and just was there.
Lethal Shooter. What does he get to do? Just put like knives on the goal and be like, "Watch me put knives on the goal."
Yeah,
That's what he does.
All right. No, watch me put knives in the goal and do a 1-2 dribble pull up on the.
All right, cool.
You would enjoy that, Roser. Don't be a hater, bro. Hate that. Why you a hater?
I see his videos and I'm like, who cares?
Roser would come if it was the Cavender twins.
Yes, if it was. You
No,
would
I
definitely
wouldn't.
come see the Cavender.
No, I wouldn't.
Devin,
They're
you
not.
need to stop talking.
Yeah, that's
They're-
crazy.
Oh, hey, I tell you this. Hey, if I knew Portnoy was gonna do like the pizza,
Oh Lord.
That's a
Oh.
good one.
I would go check that out.
Yeah,
I would
that's a
want to
good
see
one.
him do the pizza score because I mean I see those all the time.
He would crap on Memphis pizza.
But I
Yes.
see those all
Yeah.
the time.
He
But
He
if,
would- yeah.
but if you told me like he's gonna be down at, again, I'm not
Yeah.
going way out of my way. But if you told me he was gonna be like down
He's
in
gonna- yeah.
Aldo's or something
Mm-hmm.
doing the pizza score, I'd walk over.
The
there.
only pizza I think he would not just crap on is the Wiseacre.
So what's the one on Madison that everybody loves now?
Oh,
Pizza spot?
Tamboli's.
Is there one?
Yes.
Tamboli's. It's good. I've had it once. It's good.
There's one over on Madison.
The
It's
best-
Like,
the best
it's an
pi-
Italian restaurant. A
No
new
one likes any pizza.
It's a new Italian restaurant.
They got good pizza.
Tamboli's has been around for a while though.
But not that long,
What's it
right?
called? Say it slower.
Tamboli's.
Yeah.
Tamboli's.
I couldn't hear what he was saying.
I mean,
Our
it's
buddy,
new
Mark's
compared
eating there.
to-
Our buddy Mark's eating there a bunch.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's eating there a lot.
Oh.
Wiseacre's the best. The
Wiseacre
Little
has
Betty's.
great
That's
pizza,
the
bro.
best
I've
pizza
never
that
had
I've
pizza
had in
there.
town.
Wiseacre
Wiseacre
has great pizza. Shout out
Rockin' Dough's
Wiseacre.
still good.
Rockin' Dough is.
They just
I haven't
reopened.
had
That joint
Rock-
good
Yeah,
too.
they just
It's
reopened. I haven't had
fire.
Rockin' Dough
Oh yeah, this looks
forever.
like real Italian pizza.
It's like coal fire or something, right?
Oh, I've driven
It's
by
like
this
that
place.
Neapolitan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, my next one.
Great
As you
one.
know, guys, y'all know I love cookies, and I try to frequent myself at Crumble Cookie once a week. They have different flavors every week. You're in charge of the next Crumble Cookie
Once
flavor.
a week?
Dev, those have, you know, the
That's
calorie,
savage.
Dev,
Go
the
ahead.
calorie count in that is 1/4 of a cookie.
I don't
Just
eat
go
like
ahead.
the whole thing,
Just
bro.
go ahead.
What's wrong with y'all? You're in charge of the new Crumble Cookie flavor.
Yep.
Your Crumble Cookie flavor would be.
Fill in the blank, sucker.
Y'all hating on my calorie
I
intake.
tell you this, every time we go to someplace like that, everybody gets a variety of cookies, but everybody eats the chocolate chip cookies. It's the damnedest thing.
No, you get to make yours.
I know, but they always
Oh, me
get
and my
the...
girlfriends
Yeah.
never get the chocolate chip one.
Yeah, that's the one that always gets eaten in my house.
I never
And then the
do that.
other 3 are just stragglers for 3 days.
Oh, I always get the 6-pack.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, did we get 3 chocolate chip and 3 like varieties, and nobody eats the variety ones? It's weird.
What is?
Like it sounds good on the surface, like I want strawberry cheesecake, and then like
Till you,
nobody eats it.
yeah.
or red velvet. or
Like right now
whatever.
on Crumble, it says toffee cake, blueberry pancake, ultimate peanut butter.
Yeah, the toffee would be great, like the Heath, like some kind of Heath bar
Yeah.
one, or
They-
you know, I
they
want
did
chocolate
have-
and pecans too.
Oh, like a-
something with like a, like a, or
Like a turtle.
oatmeal,
Oh, I love.
oatmeal chocolate chip
Hey, that's what they have right now. Look.
with pecans, and oh my God, what is that?
I went
one?
to Crumble.
sink.
Yeah, I want
sink.
kitchen sink. Okay, I'm in charge.
It has potato chips on it.
I don't want that.
I went to
Like a
I was at
sweet
Crumble
salty.
2 weeks ago, and they had like a banana pudding cookie. It was freaking amazing.
Oh,
I would
mint
say
can go to hell.
I would say like I love creme brulee. I'd like make like a creme brulee cookie just to see.
Okay.
I don't know if it'd be good or not, but like I'd try it.
Mine would be like super chocolatey. I would do a mix of chocolate cupcake, turtle, caramelly.
Good grief.
That's
It would, it would put you into a diabetic coma.
Calorie hell.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a lot of chocolate.
I mean, if you're eating a
intake, boy.
cookie, eat a
Don't
cookie.
come to my crumble menu if you
Yeah.
want to be skinny.
Yeah, right.
Type
If you're going to eat a cookie,
Yeah,
eat a
you
cookie.
do it
Type
right.
shit.
All right,
Yeah,
go ahead,
no,
Roser.
That's the way
let's
you
go.
should do it. 12 players have been invited already to sit in the green room at the NBA draft. They're going to send out another round of invitations next week. Something you want to be invited to is...
Fill in the blank, sucker.
Does it have to be realistic?
No, just something you would that you want an invitation to.
Oh, that's it. Let's see.
The
I
Masters?
I knew that was coming.
But you've gotten an invitation to that.
The Met Gala.
I
ain't doing
figured
that.
you
I'm
would
not
say
worried
that.
about
I
it.
could have guessed
Costume.
that one. The Met Gala.
Let's see. What would I
Adele's
want?
house.
Adele's house.
Like something that needs an invite, right? It's like
Yeah,
invite
so
only.
you got to get an invite to it. Yeah, you've got to get.
So
an
it can't be
like Michael Rubin's like white party or
Nah, I'm
whatever.
not going there.
Like that's.
I heard
yeah,
stuff
it-
happens
but-
there. I'm good.
We know.
I
that.
saw Lil Baby.
We saw the Lil Baby.
Yeah, I saw
pictures,
Lil
yeah.
Baby, bro, and he wasn't the same ever since.
No, that'd be true. Told Travis Scott hadn't been the same either.
Yeah. See.
But that's invite only. Like you have to get an invitation. To
Oh my
that.
God, the
Like,
chat
you
is
got to be
unhinged
invited.
right now.
What did they say? Let's see.
Someone put the cookout with a sad face.
Yeah, we're not inviting you to the
Cookout.
cookout, JG. That's all love.
Can I not get invited to the cookout?
No, Rosa, we definitely don't need you to the cookout.
Damn, man.
You got to pass some
The Playboy Mansion.
You got to
I think you can go
questionnaire.
there. I don't think you need an invite. You can go right now.
Just pull up.
I don't know who lives there now.
They do. Like you can go for lunch there.
Have you been?
What?
Yeah.
Would you just go eat lunch at the Playboy Mansion?
So, but I would want to play at Augusta.
Yeah.
You don't want to just
You're
watch?
talking about going to the tournament.
Yeah. Can you get an invite to play at Augusta?
Yeah.
Like,
You'd have to know
really?
somebody. Yeah.
I didn't know you could.
You have to know a member.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
I
I've
didn't
had
think you
buddies that
could.
have played it.
Okay. I didn't know you could get an invite to play Augusta.
I feel like you should get an invite.
I would want to play there.
Yeah, but I feel like
Or like maybe
you've
like
earned it.
something like that.
I don't know
I'm trying
why.
to think because that would be something I would do.
Yeah.
Because I don't care about partying anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe like being in a box for a game or something. I don't know.
I think my first thought was like an award show that's like exclusive. Like invite me to the BET Awards. Or like I want to go to like an award show.
The ESPYs.
That's it. That's like invite. Like you've got to be invited to
Yeah,
that.
invite me to like an award show, bro. Like I want to go to like either like a rap award show.
That would be
the
that's-
source.
that's cool.
Bring back the source, or like the ESPYs because that'd be all the athletes.
You'd be around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay.
The White House.
No, don't invite me there. I ain't trying to go there.
ESPN ranked their top 30 most influential college football teams of all time. Number one was the 1968 Texas Longhorns. They started the wishbone, evidently. So, when you think of influential sports teams, the first team that comes to mind is
Fill in the blank, sucker.
The 2018 with the Warriors.
You think of the Warriors.
The Bulls.
The Warriors.
You think of the Bulls.
The spacing and the small ball and all
It
that
could
kind
be
of
any
stuff. 3-point shooting.
It could be any sport.
Any sport?
It could be any sport. Yeah,
I'm gonna go
you
still
think
Warriors.
influential teams.
They like everybody's shooting threes and stuff because of them.
I can tell. I do not think of the 1968 Texas Longhorns. So
The spacing is crazy now because of them. Like I go Warriors. The whole run.
I would have said that probably the 7 seconds or less.
The Suns.
just because
The
it was
Suns, yeah.
like there was nothing like that.
There was nothing
They
like that
started
at the
playing fast, and it
Yes.
was like that European thing, and so they crawled so the Warriors could walk, right?
Yes,
Like,
they
but
did.
they were so like they were. We had just gotten so far away from moving up and down the court.
Yes,
teams were not doing
No.
that.
Nobody was-
It was walking up the court. There's so few fast breaks, and now you've got this team taking it off the rim and trying to get it up the court and take a shot.
Yeah,
and that just wasn't.
It was
That's
so much
not
fun.
how basketball was played.
So much fun to watch too.
It wasn't how basketball was
No,
played,
it
and
was-
they had this amazing point guard that everybody loved watching.
it was free ends in
That's
basketball.
right.
Nobody pressured the ball, and it was basically free ends. Let you walk the ball. Up the
You
court
can't say
every
Nebraska
time.
was influential because nobody else did the option because of them,
Yeah,
right?
they
But
just-
like
they
they
just
were
did it.
certainly in my youth, they were a big deal.
Yeah,
Everyone's saying the Niners.
the 49ers, the West Coast offense, the 49ers
For
in the
sure.
80s were crazy influential.
For sure.
Crazy
I
influential.
guess So was Florida. Florida kind of, with Spurrier.
Yeah, spreading it out.
Felt
spreading
like it was
all
much
around.
more. And then Leach with his teams.
Not playing-wise, but the Fab Five.
For sure.
Were crazy
With the
influential
swag.
with the style and fashion. Like, they absolutely were.
Well, in my youth, it was UNLV.
UNLV, yeah.
Did you have a?
Because they were like the renegades.
Did you have the part up the top of your head? Please tell me you did. You did? The Larry Johnson joint? You had that?
I have white people hair.
So you can still get a part in the middle of your head?
Come on.
No, dude. The part that was popular with white kids was when Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys was big, and we got the swoopy.
Little mushroomy.
I've seen a white kid with the Larry Johnson right down the middle. My dad used to have it. He had me get it too. That's a crazy haircut style, by the way. Please never bring that back.
All right, that's going to do it for today's show. Thanks to Kelsey Wright Johnson. Thanks to Devin Walker. Thanks to John Rose across the glass. Thanks to Jaylen back in the
We
studio.
have one piece of news. So the Dallas Mavs did not show up for the open media today. The whole team.
Oh.
Sweet.
Like, so
Cool.
the media's around the court, and
Yep.
none of them on the court.
Great. That's mature.
Yeah.
Grow up.
Just like their star.
Grow up.
And we know that they're in that tunnel where the losers are. They won't come out.
Yeah.
We'll be back tomorrow. Until then, we gone.